Got back from Memphis, and this was one of the stars. St. Clair was one of the stars of our Memphis broadcast and our foodie tour. This is going to be like the ultimate side, the greatest hits of St. Clair's sides, the greatest hits of it because they've got their four most popular all in one. It is 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds. That would be how many? 8.
Well, it's gonna be 8 pounds.
Listen, 8 pounds.
Just say what you got to say. I'm ready to hit the buffet line.
You go hit the buffet line right now with a 4-cheese mac and cheese. Feel free to do that.
Don't mind if I do.
One of not choices. You're getting them all. There's also their famous cornbread stuffing, which I think you're going to love.
If you don't mind.
Would be almost impossible to make yourself. Not to mention their famous au gratin potatoes.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That is your favorite?
On there. Yes, yes.
Because I will then add my favorite. I will see your au gratin potatoes and add mine, which is this sweet potato casserole.
Oh, look at the caramelized.
Look at the caramelized brown sugar and that sweet potato casserole. That is absolutely. I had never ever had that before I tried St. Clair's. It's my single favorite thing from St. Clair's, and it's part of this offer.
Wait a second.
Ship dates November and December.
The entire dinner is right here.
And there it is. There's a one-time only value, 5 easy payments. Here comes the sides, 5 easy payments. Okay. Since we made it available, 15,000 have been spoken for. If you'd like November, we're literally down to 5,200. Okay. So in December, 3,000 remaining. So this could easily be for Christmas dinner, with lots and lots of leftovers. For Thanksgiving dinner, lots of leftovers. But here comes Lauren Edmonds. Lauren, great to have you. Great to see you again. With that many orders already taken, is this like your greatest hits? The 4 of the most popular that you've ever brought to QVC? Is that right?
I think it must be, Rick. I mean, I can't believe we've already been through 15,000 of these. It just shows you that people are waiting for these sides to come on air. They're ready for the holidays, and they're ready to not do the work. Let us do the work for them.
Right, you're going to do all the work for them. Like, I'm going to start with this guy because it's my favorite. Can we just start in this one?
Yes.
There's no right or wrong way to start here. But this sweet potato casserole, like there's actually some sweet potatoes in there. I don't know if it's a major ingredient because what's on top is just so incredible. Tell us about this and why it's different than any other sweet potato casserole in America.
Wow, is that good?
Well, it actually makes me really happy to hear you say that it's your favorite because this is actually my grandmother Ruth's recipe, and we have been eating this sweet potato casserole my entire life. She used to make this casserole every Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Wow.
She peeled all the potatoes. She cooked it from scratch, and we took her recipe and we transformed it so that we could bring it straight to you, and you didn't have to do any of the work, but you get to enjoy all
That's
the
like the
delicious
side dish
goodness.
dessert.
The side dish dessert.
So
You're getting 2 pounds of it. So 2 pounds, 2 pounds. So how would you, if someone were to get this right now and they're cooking for people and they want to know, how many servings can I have just with my side dishes? How would you describe that?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get, of course, you're going to have a bunch of them, right, with your Thanksgiving meal. So you're just going to get a small portion of each. This serves 6 to 8 servings per pan, but you don't have to cook all of them if you don't want to. These are going to be good in your freezer for up to a year, or if you get order 2, you can also cook 2 of the same one in a 9x13 casserole. It cooks off beautifully.
Oh, good one.
That is a good idea.
For any time of the year, right?
Or if you got a smaller group, you can get it for the November. Make half of it, and then half the rest for Christmas dinner.
Why not?
Bring back the sweet potato casserole for Christmas. Okay, next one up. Your call. Which one? Where do you want to go? You want to go mac and cheese?
I'm digging into the mac and cheese.
Let's
right
go mac
now.
and cheese.
So am I then.
So this mac and cheese is my recipe. It's a 4-cheese mac and cheese.
Jeez.
I've got sharp cheddar, Asiago, mozzarella, Monterey Jack cheese in there. And look at that beautiful crust on top, which is all cheese. That is mozzarella and sharp cheddar there on top. And we blend it with fresh cream, fresh butter, and of course, just tons of cheese, as you can see there. So this is super cheesy. And when you bake it off, that topping just gets nice and brown and crusty on there. And then the noodles just cook off perfectly. Absolutely delicious.
I mean, before we go to the next one, look at this. So this is our one-time only value. And just a little bit, just a couple of scoops of the side dishes that you're going to be getting.
Yeah.
So all of it here, just November or December. So the 4-cheese mac and cheese, you're getting it. The sweet potato casserole, you're getting it. And we got 2 more to go. Let's come into this cornbread stuffing. Now, this is something I did not grow up in, but once I tried it, I'm a little bit Southern here already.
Well, Rick,
Tell us about that.
Rick, you were in Memphis last week. I figured you'd have the lingo down by now. This is cornbread dressing, remember?
It's called a dressing. It's called a dress. I get it, y'all.
It's all right. I call it stuffing too. I always forget.
There you go. Either way you go, wherever you're from, it's good. How about we can just say that?
Yeah, it's
good.
delicious. How about that?
Uh-huh.
So this one we start with cornbread crumbles, and we mix in buttermilk, which is so moist.
Right.
We dice our own celery and onions in there. It's fresh diced. So those go in there, keep it super moist as well.
What's the
And then you
tang?
have
Where's
all
that tang of flavor? What is that from? Where's that coming?
You get a little bit of buttermilk in there, so it keeps it tangy, keeps it moist, and then you've got all those spices like sage, poultry seasoning.
That's what it is.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
It's the sage and the poultry seasoning. Wow. That is real. Now, that's a surprise, right? And nothing dry about that dressing.
Well, so I was saying that
Nothing.
the potatoes were my favorite, and we've saved those for last.
Are you switching?
But well, here's the thing: every time I've taken a bite of something, I've decided it's my new
That's
favorite.
my new favorite.
So
That's
now
my
let
new
me see
favorite.
if the potatoes are still my favorite.
Okay, we're going to wind up with Sandra's, what she began with is Sandra's favorite.
Oh, you know what? They're
which is
still
the
my,
El Gratin.
okay, they are still maybe my
Tell
favorite.
me why. Tell me why.
Because they are so creamy and they're like a little zesty and see,
Wow.
aren't they so good? And I also
So-
find that this is a very hard thing to make at home. I've tried, it never comes out like this. Like the potatoes are cooked perfectly.
Yeah.
Like you still get a bite of potato. It's not too soft, but it's not undercooked. Like this is, it's incredible.
So just like mac and cheese, just like the cornbread, like it's St. Clair's version of that. So what's the St. Clair's version of our gratin potatoes?
So what I've done here is I've sort of taken mashed potatoes and scalloped to potatoes and put them together.
Ah.
So what we do, instead of, a traditional scalloped potato, you're going to layer it and slice potatoes super thin and layer it, and then you pour the sauce over it. But this, we've sliced the potatoes and we've mixed it all together so that all that sauce gets in between all those nice little chunks of potatoes, and it's super creamy. And then we add some sharp white cheddar cheese. So you've got real cream, tons of butter, a little bit of onion, black pepper, and then those scalloped sliced potatoes that stay a little bit chunky in there. So like I said, it's in between a scalloped potato and a mashed potato, and it's
So good.
absolutely divine.
It's on 5 easy payments, 8 pounds, free shipping and handling. It says we made it available. Over 16,000 ordered, 1,000 in
Wow.
this show. So
Thank
it's
you.
really simple to do. Just go November 7th and you'll be billed when it's shipped. And this arrives. A few thousand remaining. You can pick it up right now. If you want December 5th, you can get that too. That's more limited. But you can order it right now using the app. Go for it. You're not going to be disappointed. You guys supply. A lot of people watch us during Gourmet Holiday, Lauren, on Wednesdays, right? May not be hearing
Right.
about us as much on a Sunday afternoon. So you guys are big company, like with small hometown roots. Tell me about St.
Right.
Clair's if people are newer to the brand.
So St. Clair Foods, my dad started St. Clair Foods in 1976, and it's a family business. My brother and I both work with my dad still at the company, and it's been all in the family. And what we've done is taken our family recipes and transform them so that we can bring them straight to your door.
Wow.
We started out as a food manufacturer for restaurants. So a lot of times you could not find any of our items in a grocery store. QVC's really been one of the only places that you can get, especially this assortment. You can't get this assortment anywhere else. But even our side dishes are not offered in grocery stores. You can't just walk into your local supermarket and buy them. So it really does make it special. And like you said, we have been a family business for 46 years and continue to be. And I think we just make our food with love and with pride and with all the ingredients that you would make at home, except that we do all the work for you.
You did it.
So
and
you can enjoy time with your family.
So you can spend time with your family. So I'm going to bring it home. So when it comes to the 8 pounds of food, again, all coming your way, starting to get limited now, 15,000 ordered. Do you make each one at different times? I know they're all going to have individual instructions, but just help us out with prep, maybe on Thanksgiving morning. How would you do this?
Oh, sure. So these are going to come in an aluminum tray just like this. It's a 2-pound tray. They're going to come frozen, hard as a rock. All you got to do is take these out of your freezer. You can bake these right in the pan if you want to, which makes for excellent cleanup. I love it. So $3.75 for about an hour after you remove the lid. Or you can take your favorite about 1-quart side dish. It's about 5 by 8 inches. And what I've done here is I've popped this out from frozen. So I let it kind of thaw out just a little bit around the edges.
Right.
Pop the whole thing out like a big brick. and then place it in the pan and cook it directly in that. And
Oh, that's the way.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Because then once you do that,
Look
now
how
you
pretty,
pop back
yeah.
in the oven, and then you get the crunchy on top, and all this caramelizes.
Look at this
and
plate.
You see that plate.
Look at this
And that's
plate.
irresistible. And that is just like an opportunity if you have the best in
those
class.
incredible sides.
Offered to restaurants, now offered to you with the ham. We also did it with Corky. Got to give Jimmy a little love, because we did it earlier with the turkey. You can do that as well. But again, it doesn't only have to be for that one big stressful day. It can be for
Right.
any time you want it.
And you know, Rick, listen, you and I have both worked our fair share of Thanksgivings, right? And so maybe we weren't traveling out of town to see family, and you have 2 kids, I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
That means 4 of us were eating Thanksgiving dinner. To shop and to cook for like a smaller group, it can be a lot. This, your Thanksgiving done.
Small
Done.
group, big group, your
Yeah, buy a
Thanksgiving
couple
done.
of them.
Lauren, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. So good to see y'all.
I
Good
don't
to
want
see
to put
you
this
too.
plate down.
3 hours of gourmet holiday. So we've got the ham coming up in just a
Yeah.
little bit. We also
Good.
have something called the QVC Big Deal. Harry and David's Big Deal. It's an awesome gift idea. That with 2 hours to go.
Yeah. Harry and David's $5 a gift.
Really?